Just hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Waseem Anwar from Lahore, Pakistan, and with me.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Ayesha Asim from Karachi, Pakistan, and I welcome you all. We are here with our honorary guest, Sir Michael Willaims, who needs no introduction at all. He is a great mathematician, and he is a very senior founder, and he is a founding member from 4+ years. So we are honored and we are very grateful that, sir, you gave us your precious time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. Certainly it's great to be here with both of you, and look forward to our session together. All right?
Yes.
Okay, Waseem, yes. Sir, you can carry on.
Yes, sir. Sir, we are yet back again after a long time for any interview or Q&A session with any leader, and especially with Ayesha. I am doing first time this session. Sir, I hope, first of all, sir, I am very grateful to Almighty Allah to get this chance. I'm talking about ONPASSIVE. After that, Mr. Ash Mufare, who gave us such a wonderful opportunity. I was looking for such organization where I could explore my expertise, my talent, where I could learn from others, where we could do for others based on future technology. So this is ONPASSIVE, where I can get opportunity to get the practice of my expertise. I can get opportunity to learn from others, and we are getting proof. Ash sir has the talent to find out the base to bring out best from anybody. Sir, I truly believe this is a great structure that been put in place to have at certain time. So, sir, thank you very much, sir. Let's start the session. Sir, sir, my first question is, as we all know, OES migration started after 20th November, which was our launch date. Till now, above 90% migration has been completed. Will these remaining leftover founders affect our launching process, sir?
So no, the company is not waiting, for everyone to migrate over to the OES. It has nothing to do with any of that, right? The companies continue to work on its plan, right? And hopefully, right, and it is in the best interest of all founders that they do migrate, but certainly the company's not waiting for them. So whether they do or they don't, that will not impact the company's own timeline.
Sir, thank you very much, sir. Sir, recently we have seen the ONPASSIVE 360. We got this news. The founder, the founding member register tab will no more soon. So, what will effect of remaining who will not register in OES?
Well, again, we cannot control people's action, right? So the company has given more than enough time for all of us to be able to migrate. Those who may be having issues for whatever the reason is, then it's on them to reach out for help, okay? So that we can assist them in getting into the OES. So if they have not reached out for help, then there's nothing the company can do, right? But at the end of the day, the company is looking to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to certainly move into the OES. Okay, that's where they'll have the products, and so on. So it is mandatory that they do so, but by all means, the company will not force anyone to do it. It's really their responsibility, okay, because the company cannot do it for them. All right.
Great, sir. Great, sir. Sir, the next question is, we have been witnessing massive marketing campaigns from our company through Burj Khalifa, FIFA World Cup, and now another milestone in Dubai, RTA as ONPASSIVE metro station. Sir, how will benefits from these campaigns?
Okay, so we know that when it comes to marketing, right? Marketing, advertising, branding, that's the lifeblood of any business, okay? If you don't have marketing, any advertising, not doing any of those, your business is not going to survive very long. And we can see this, right? We can see this in the marketplace. We see all the companies, and you watch TV and you see the commercials then, you're on YouTube and other social media platforms, and you see all the different ads that are there, okay? So advertising is very, very important. As far as us, as brand ambassadors, as founders, we simply benefit from the company building out its reputation, right? So if you're going to buy from a company and you have no idea what that company is, you don't know if you can trust the company, you don't know anything about the company, then chances are you're not going to buy. It's going to be a very, very slim chance that you will buy from companies you don't know, people you don't trust, you understand? So it's very important that the company gets its brand out there, and that's what it's doing. It's branding itself so that ONPASSIVE will be a household name. So when we, as marketers now, those who engage in marketing their own particular business, the domain name, etc., they will benefit from when they approach someone. That person will, oh yeah, I remember seeing that ad somewhere. I remember, being in Dubai, for example, or my friend told me that they were in Dubai and they saw this. You understand? The word will get around. And so that's how you go about doing things in a different way. And that's what ONPASSIVE is doing. It is certainly a different way of doing things because no other company is doing what ONPASSIVE is doing as far as marketing is concerned, right? So we will certainly benefit because as a result of more people knowing about the company, that means more customers come in. When more customers come in, right, what happens? It turns into sales, right? When it turns into sales, that translates into money, right? Commissions, okay? So that's how we'll benefit.
Thank you very much, sir. Very well explained. Over to Ayesha.
Sir, we once OConnect launches to the marketplace, can we expect our referral links and packages and O-Wallet which were to come? What next? We just want to ask, what next after that?
Right. My philosophy has always been, let's wait and see. Okay. Because what happens when this is going to be next and this is going to be next. And if by chance it doesn't work according to plan, maybe something needs to be retweaked, etc., then it's people's expectation, right? You have an expectation of something to happen. It doesn't happen. Then you become disappointed, right? So I don't like disappointments. So therefore, I don't expect, right? I just simply wait, see what happens, and then I take it from there. But as far as, OConnect coming out, we know it's our first paid product, right? So if it's a paid product, there has to be a way for customers to pay, right? And so if there's a way for customers to pay, there's also has to be a way to receive that money, okay? And when sales are being made, commissions are being generated, okay? So if commissions are being generated, then there has to be a place for those commissions to go, okay? So people can connect the dots and understand that, yes, there will be referral links for those who want to be resellers, that they will be available. There will be a mechanism or a digital wallet to be able to store commissions, et cetera, from sales, okay? So all those things will be in place. But again, it's best for us to just let the company do what the company needs to do, right? And everything will be revealed to us in time.
Yeah, okay, well said, sir. Really, it is, you're right. Everything comes at the right time. And we are very much waiting for that. And we can wait. And we are very much patient because we know that the company is doing whatever the company is doing. It is all the company is doing that for us, and we are patiently waiting for that. And inshallah, we get good news in future. So another question is, OConnect is an outstanding product with high definition video and audio quality and many rich features. It's going to launch very soon. Its applications include meeting room devices, mobile applications, and AI web camera. So, sir, will these hardware tools and these applications will be available to the founders easily, and or what will be the way that they will be accessible?
Yeah, so again, right, we're talking about future. We're talking about what is to come, right? So as I just said in my previous answer, it's always best for us to wait and see exactly how things are rolled out, right? Again, so that people don't have false expectation or anything is hyped up. Let's deal with facts, right? Let's always deal with facts, okay? So what we do know is that, yes, you're absolutely right that there will be these features and these physical products as well. But in due time, it doesn't mean that everything is available at once, right? For example, we can have a rollout of O Connect, and then whether it be a couple of weeks later, it could be a month later, right? Sometime later, you could have another version, right, of the same product, right? So those are all possibilities, but I'm sure the company will come out with something that will be above market value, and then they'll also continue to scale up, right? They'll scale up the product itself, to add any additional features that's necessary, okay? Because again, when you bring something out, then it has to be tested, not just internally, but externally, okay? And then you make your adjustments as you go along. So that's what I expect will happen with O Connect. And so we as founders absolutely will be able to access it through our ecosystem, okay? So it'll all be there for us, and then we'll also be guided as to what's next. All right.
Thank you. For sure, we are really we believe in that. Our Sir Ash did at every step he told us that we will be guided by their media team, their from our back office for everything, for every other application and products. So we're in good hands. Thank you, sir. Over to you, Waseem, sir.
Thank you very much, Ayesha. Sir, my next question is, in our previous corporate web meeting, sir, as sir said something about membership renewal. He said that from now on, founders would be judged according to how active they are. But sir, a large number of founders are not active as they should be. So how can we be certain about this membership renewal scenario, sir?
Okay, so we do know that there'll be many ways for us to be engaged within the system, okay? The company has spoken about engagement credits as an example, okay? So I believe that once the ecosystem is stabilized, more and more founders will be engaged. More and more founders will be utilizing O-Mail, they'll be utilizing O-Net, O-Trim, and obviously when we get O-Connect, they'll be utilizing that as well. So I think the opportunity will be there for majority, if not all, founders to be able to be engaged. So it won't be an issue for them as far as membership renewal is concerned, right? Obviously, those who don't want to be with us, then the company don't want them to be with us, right? It only makes sense. If you're happy and we're happy, then that's synergy, right? We can work together. But if one party is not happy, then it only makes sense that you separate, right? But as far as being engaged, though, I believe they will be once the system stabilizes.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, next question is, the contacts in OES will be integrated with our links. Our links are these the contacts from our contact list. These the contacts from our contact list will in turn will be integrated with all other applications. People confuse about our contact list. Ayesha, can you elaborate this?
Yeah, I'm not sure I understand the question.
Yeah, the thing is, he wants to ask is that we know that from our corporate meeting that contacts in our OES would be integrated with the contact, our links, our contact list. The contacts in our contact list will be integrated by our links, so we can invite our contacts through our links. So will that the contacts we are talking about, are those contacts the ones which are in our contact list, or it is about something? Is there something global about this scenario?
Well, once you have your referral links, then by all means you can share that with any and everyone, right? So that's global, right? It's anyone around the world you can share that with. It doesn't have to be someone that's on your existing contact list. Okay, so it's applicable to everyone, right? There's no limit to who you can share your link with. Okay, so whether that's internal within your ecosystem already, or whether that's new individuals that you choose to share your links with, it doesn't matter. Okay, it is applicable for both scenarios. So it's unlimited, right? It's unlimited.
Okay, right. So we were talking about during that corporate meeting, there was another discussion about global database and centralization. So can you put these puzzles together? What does it mean? Would it mean that if there is a change in any application, will it come across throughout the ecosystem? Is that so?
Yeah, that is correct. Okay, that is correct. For example, even right now, we have the old founders database and we have the ecosystem database, right? So there was a time where the two were not speaking to each other, let's say, okay? Now the system updates, okay, and therefore now they connect, okay? And so that's the same thing will happen as you go through all applications within the ecosystem, right? Is that when one thing is impacted or one thing is changed, it will make that adjustment throughout the entire ecosystem for a seamless experience, right? With all of our customers then, because we want, when customers come in, we want it to be seamless. We want it to be, a great experience for them, because if you're in something or you're somewhere and you're having a great experience, then you're not going to leave, are you? Okay. So you can appreciate that more, you'll keep coming back, etc. So that's exactly what's going to happen. Everything will be seamless.
Just imagining that, it just seems massive. It is a really massive development which has been done, and we cannot thank. I don't think so. We can thank enough whatever is being done by the oMedia team and the people in Hyderabad. They are doing a brilliant job. So another thing is that Sir Ash said that we have grandfathered all founders to reseller. What does it mean, grandfather the founders?
Yeah, it just simply means that all the founders then, do have access to become a reseller. Okay, no qualifications, no any of those things. Because you were a founder, right? Therefore, you will have that status as a reseller, but you still need to elect it, though, right? Like, you still have to, whether it be a check a box or there has to be something for you to say yes. I choose to be a reseller. You're still going to have that, right? But you bypass, any type of qualifications, etc. at this stage, simply because we're a founder. So we are grandfathered, okay? But if in the future, if there are qualifications or anything for one to become a reseller, then it's not applicable to us at this stage. But in the future, there certainly will be for any new resellers coming in from the public.
That's well explained. So yes, Sir Waseem, do you want to continue, please? Hello?
You're muted, Waseem.
Oh, yeah, you're muted.
Sorry. Sorry, sir. Sir, next question is, would you please explain about the new feature which will add to our OMail, ONet, and OTrim product?
Well, I don't think there's any explanation that's needed. I mean, the best thing for anyone when it comes to our products is to go to our corporate site, right? It's to go to the site and click on products and go through, because that way they can take their time, right? There's no rush. They can take their time, go to the site, click on OMail, right, and see what all that's entailed there, right? Click on ONet, see what it's all about. And of course, the best way really is when they come in as a customer, because those are free products, right? OMail is free, ONet is free, OTrim is free. The best thing is for when they come in as a customer now to explore on the inside, right? Not just on the outside looking in, but to come in, explore on the inside because it's free, right? And then they'll be able to get that experience, okay? And then they'll see whether it's something that they will enjoy, that they can move forward with. I certainly believe it will be, because as you mentioned, Ayesha, is that our team, tech team, or media department, everyone in ONPASSIVE is doing just a great job in ensuring that we have the best of the best, right? So we certainly want to have the best company, we certainly want to have the best customers, and we also want to have the best experience for everyone. Okay, and so all of that is certainly going to happen because the company is taking its time. They're not rushing anything. They don't care about what other people are saying, or if anyone thinking, well, why is it taking so long? Okay, sometimes, okay, not all the times, but sometimes good things come to those who wait. Okay, and so those who are waiting patiently know that they're going to have something that's going to be here for generations to come. Not something that's here right now because we want something quick, and then it disappears a year later, or 6 months later, whatever. No, we want something that's going to be here 10, 20, 30, 50 years from now. ONPASSIVE will still be a household name. And that's what we're looking for, because that's how you are able to generate lifelong income, okay, when products are sold, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, Ayesha, you want to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to discuss about some things which Sir Ash, Dr. Soha said about Sir Ash. Dr. Soha said it was really a new addition to rather compared to other corporate meetings. Shocking for some founders.
You must have been kicked out.
Okay.
Okay.
So
yeah,
we'll just carry on.
Sure. So we understand, that for the past 4.5 years, right, since inception of the company, that our CEO has graciously been there, week after week after week. He's been there, and that's just not the norm, right? No other company have their CEO showing up on a Zoom meeting or any particular webinar meeting, week after week after week, sometimes multiple times in a week. It's just not the norm. So it's a lot of responsibility for one person, right? And so, as ONPASSIVE has moved on, okay, we've also, brought on other professionals, other experts, right? Because ONPASSIVE is not a one-person show. It's not just Mr. Mafara, right? So he has aligned himself with some brilliant people, because no one is guaranteed of tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's not promised to anyone, right? You're here today, tomorrow you could be gone. Who knows, right? And so ONPASSIVE is not being built, only if Mr. Mafara is around. It's being built for generations to come, okay? Long after he's gone, we hope it's a long time from now, right? But long after he's gone, the company, will still be around. And so you have to step up, right? You have to structure, you have to set up yourself and your company for such a day, right? And that's exactly what the company is doing. There's more than enough capable individuals that are in the right roles to ensure longevity of this company. So it's a good thing. We cannot expect him to continue to be there week after week after week. It's just humanly impossible, and we should not expect that of him. Yes, we love him. Yes, we care about him. Yes, we want to see him. And I'm sure he'll make himself available from time to time, because I'm sure it's going to be hard for him to kind of, pull away, right? We've seen him come on webinars, and he's there for hours upon hours. Like, who does that? 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. We've seen those, right? So we have to understand that, that's just not the norm. And even for a company that's doing things in a different way, right? A company that is disruptive, right? It's still, not the ideal situation for one person to be doing that. Not when you have a lot of capable people around you, okay? And so that's what we will see going forward, is more of a corporate structure, because it's no longer about founders. This is about the public. This is about potential customers, right? We're talking, 5+ billion people on the internet, right? And not just them, but those who are not on the internet, right? Because as we've seen, marketing is not just online, it's also offline, like what we're seeing in Dubai, okay? So we have to realize that, no, our company is set up for success, and part of that success is for our CEO to step up into other roles and to, cater and pay attention to more things that are needed behind the scenes that we don't see, okay, as opposed to always being the face of the company. So it's a good thing. Absolutely, it's a good thing. He'll be able to do more important things than just coming and chatting with founders, giving founders updates. There are other people who are capable of doing that, okay? So we're in great shape, and things are getting better and better in ONPASSIVE.
Certainly, sir. And this thing which he described and explained to all founders, this has, I think, there has been a gain in our confidence after that. We are very much confident about our company after this webinar. And another thing is that we also have to position ourselves as founders, because now we are a founding member of a company of another level. It's not that company which was 3 and 4 years before. It was not at that time. It was just a vision, and now it has, I think, brick and mortar company, and it has levels. It has gone levels up. So I think you're really very much right about this. So, Sir Waseem, you came back.
Sorry. Yes. Sorry,
Okay.
I disconnected for a while.
Yeah.
So it's happened, So, but yes, you are right. But I love the one statement of sir. He said in a corporate webinar, it's getting warmer climate in the last 1,000 years. Not scientifically, it's because of ONPASSIVE. I think it's a big compliment for ONPASSIVE, and being a brand for being a brand ambassador, we have some responsibilities. ONPASSIVE has given us value, and we are all brand ambassador, and so we have some we have to follow company rules. We should know the company is on automation, so we have to wait with patience on passive coming actions. So, sir, I have one more questions. Although this question you answer this question multiple times, but many founders ask the question about reseller. So, sir, how reseller tab will work? According, sir, tell the answer according the current scenario, current update, sir.
Okay, I'm not 100% clear. I know you're asking about reseller, but I'm not quite sure.
He wants to ask about the reseller thing, that how can we be the reseller? Are you talking about that, Waseem, sir?
Yes, reseller will just
okay.
How reseller tab will work? How reseller will work? So
Okay.
Okay. How will it work? Right?
Yes.
Okay. So, I mean, we know, right? This is one of those wait and see, right? But we know that the bottom line in any company, you have to be able to sell products or sell service, right? You either have a service that you're selling or you have products that you're selling, okay? So when someone becomes a reseller of a company, they're like an affiliate, right? And so when any sales is generated through their affiliate link or their tab, etc., whether directly or indirectly, that individual generates a commission, okay? So the same will apply as resellers. We have that ability to generate commissions. Okay, so once we elect to be able to declare ourselves as a reseller, then we're going to have that opportunity, right? As to exactly how will commissions be structured and all these things, that's a different story. Okay, that will be forthcoming at another time. Okay, but until that is disclosed, then we're not going to make any speculations about it or any assumptions. Okay, just know that ONPASSIVE was designed to be a game changer. It was designed to be able to uplift humanity, and you cannot uplift humanity without money. Okay, so we do know that, right? A lot of founders have come into ONPASSIVE because they're looking to build a business, right? Whether using the tools and automation and so on, whether they have the skill to do it, don't have the skill to do it. Okay, the bottom line is there will be tools available that will assist all of us. Okay, and it is possible to structure, a system so that it is fully automated. Okay, it is possible to do that, and so I believe that resellers will have that opportunity and they'll be able to see it. But again, it's a wait and see. Let's take it one step at a time. All will be revealed, to all of us as founders, and we're all going to benefit. I mean, no one is here not expecting some sort of benefit. Okay, that just wouldn't make any sense, right? So we join because we know the company's going to have amazing products that the marketplace is going to appreciate. Okay, so anytime that you can give the market something that is good as far as products is concerned, it simply means sales will be generated. And as I said earlier, if you're generating sales, then you're making income. Okay, but one does not have to feel, but sir, I'm not tech savvy. I don't know to do this. Right? Just like how we have a lot of founders who couldn't even migrate over to the OES on their own, right? And so the company kept on tweaking and changing to make things easier for them to migrate. Okay, we already said it's a done deal, so we don't need to be concerned, about the fine, print, so to speak, of how they'll generate commissions or anything like that, because I feel that's really the underlying question, right? The underlying question when we talk about resellers is how do people make money, okay? So we are confident that the marketplace will want our products, right? When they get a hold of OConnect, they're going to love it. And most likely they'll not use any other, webinar or communication platform once they get their hands on OConnect. So that'll be a great thing. Companies will be able to save money using that tool, okay? And individuals will be able to save money using that tool. So if you can save people money, that's always a good thing in my books. But we'll see shortly, right? We will see shortly exactly all that OConnect has to do for us. And of course, the other products that will come. Some additional products will be free, some additional products will be paid, etc. But at the end of the day, people will be able to make a living, when sales are generated with all the products that will be powered by ONPASSIVE.
Wow, sir. Well, listening to these all stories from you just seems like a dream coming true, and we're really looking forward to it. And soon we'll be seeing such our company in that scenario and in that on that level, and inshallah we'll be seeing it soon. So another thing is that sir, I wanted to ask this one question is not related to the last webinar, but our Sir Ash said something about the renewal foundership. That is a point of concern for us founders, is because he said that it will depend upon how much active the founders are, their activities, or how much their active part is in their business, or whatever activities they are doing. So the thing is that a large percentage of founders are not as active. Mostly are just waiting for the apples. We can say they just have given $97 and they say just when the apples are going to drop. So what can you explain this?
Sure, right? So we have to understand what being active means, okay? So being active doesn't necessarily mean that, oh, I'm going out there recruiting people, or I'm convincing people to join, or I'm building a team, or and that's not what active the company is referring to. Okay. So as I said earlier, there will be engagement credits, right, for people who have the opportunity to be engaged. Okay. You're utilizing the products, right? Why would I not utilize Mail as an example if it's giving me a greater value, have more features than any other email platform that is out there? It only makes sense that I would use it. Okay. We've seen what happened to some of these providers that we've used, how they cancel your account, all sort of stuff that happens that we're not happy about, right? So why would I not leave? We've seen companies, we're on a platform right now, and we know the fees that they charge, thousands of dollars a month, depending on the features that you have, right? The type of account that you have, and so on, your membership. Okay, so if I can have a product like OConnect, that is far more cost effective, and so on and so forth, why would I not utilize, the platform? Okay, so founders, right? Founders will be customers. So we will have the ability to use these products as a customer. And so guess what? You're engaged. Okay. Something as simple as, going to the blog, reading articles. So you're educating yourself, right? Knowledge is good. Okay. It's good to know things, right? So something is, stuff as simple as that, right? Watching the videos, folks. The bottom line is that to be active in this company is very, very simple. Okay. We just have to understand that it's not an investment. That's what we need to know. ONPASSIVE is not an investment. I did not invest my $97 because the company's going to pay me 5% a month or 10% a month or some nonsense like that. That's not what we did. Okay. We simply secured a position within the company to help the company be found the company, bring the company to life, right? And then we know that, there are benefits. There's benefits, there are values. I have founders tell me, my gosh, they paid $97 to come into ONPASSIVE, but they've learned so much since they've been in. That value, that knowledge, that information that they've gathered from being in ONPASSIVE far outweighs that $97, because some people have been motivated, some people have been inspired to be a better human being. All these different things that founders have stated, right? And they know, self-help books, these different gurus that are out there, motivational speakers, they charge thousands of dollars for what we as founders have received. And that's just part of what we've received, right? So at the end of the day, we have to know that it's not an investment. So we can't just sit back and say, well, I'm in, so let me sit there and do absolutely nothing. No. We know that we will have to purchase products, utilize the products, and we know that Capmo is still alive, that hasn't disappeared, okay, to be able to have a complete automated, business, right, that provides targeted traffic, all of those things. Those are all necessary in order to make sales. And again, as long as sales are being made, commissions will be generated. If there is no sales, there's no commission. Which only makes sense, right? If I open up a restaurant and no one comes in to buy anything, am I going to make any money? No. If I have a whole bunch of people come into my supermarket and they all walk back out and didn't buy anything, am I going to make money? No. Okay, they have to come in, they have to purchase something. Once they purchase something, that means a sale has been generated. Sale generates, there's a commission. Okay, so we all understand the sales process. We know how that works. The difficulty is that we are not salespeople. I don't care if you have 10 PhDs. Okay, if you're not a salesperson, that means you can't sell. Okay, you can have as many master's degrees as you could be engineer this and engineer. It doesn't matter. Okay, you could be the top lawyer. If you're not a salesperson, you're just not a salesperson. You will not be able to sell. So it has nothing to do with intelligence or how many academic degrees. Nothing to do with any of that stuff. Some people can sell and some people can't. Okay, just like some people can be lawyers and some people can't. Right? Some people can be doctors, some people can't, and so on. Right? The bottom line is that we can use technology We can use technology to assist us in the sales process. And that's what ONPASSIVE is bringing to the forefront, is to provide tools that's going to assist any business. Anyone who's in business, they'll be able to assist them to be able to help them to work more effectively and to be more efficient in their day-to-day tasks. So what we have is a win-win. So no one needs to be concerned, about, okay, am I going to get any apples and all this other stuff. There's a process in place, and it'll be all revealed to us for us to understand it and know how to engage so that we can benefit. Okay?
Well explained, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. So, Sir Waseem, please.
Yes.
Continue.
So bad internet in my side.
Yes.
So the last question, but not least, sir, Mr. Ash discussed in previous webinars about regarding security feature that if data will encrypted or decrypted, so he will choose encrypted. Sir, can you elaborate the encrypted? What is the benefit of encryption?
Well, it just simply means that your information is not open to the public, right? You understand? That's it in a nutshell. I mean, obviously there's more to it than that, but let's not get technical, right? The bottom line is that you want your data to be secured.
Okay.
Right. You want your data to be secured. So no one wants their information to be just put out there to the public, right? So we want to be in a safe environment, and that's what ONPASSIVE is. It's a safe environment. Products now, okay, when people come into ONET, it'll be a safe environment, as opposed to on some of these social platforms that we are familiar with. Okay, so that's the difference. So you want to have your data in a secure facility. You want it when company has the information, the company's not abusing the information, by selling the information. And someone asked me the other day, why is it that I get so many emails? Excuse me. Why is it I get so many emails from companies and people that I never gave them my email address to? I said, oh, that's a very interesting question. I wonder how they got it. Okay, because your information is sold all the time. Okay, don't think because I open up a Gmail account as an example, that's all I did. I never gave my information to anybody, but all of a sudden it's out there. Well, somebody sold it. Okay, now you have to figure out who it is that sold your information. It's not difficult to figure it out. Okay, companies are out there making millions upon millions and billions in some cases, right, from your data, from your information. Okay, so ONPASSIVE is not that. ONPASSIVE don't want to be part of the corruption. Okay, because that's a corrupt way to do business, right? ONPASSIVE is here to correct that. So everything that we do, is going to be in a secure environment, okay, including our information, our data.
Thank you very much, sir.
I think
thanks for your time.
We are very much confident about our company, that our data and our own information is gonna be in a safe hands, and it won't be leaked out or sold to other companies, like which is being done nowadays. And yes, so we're proud of this. So sir, thank you so much for coming and to explain very well and very clearly whatever we asked. I think there were a lot of questions, but you explained them very well, and you really cleared. I hope many founders have now clear minds after this session. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it certainly is great to be here, and all of us as founders just have to understand that all we simply need to do is continue to trust the process, right? We've trusted, whether it be a year, 2 years, 3 years, however long each of us may have been here, and we just need to understand that it takes time to do what this company is doing. The difference for us is that we're in a company that's actually showing us everything that goes on behind the scenes, right? As far as seeing the good, the bad, the ugly, seeing the ups and downs. This is all that it takes to bring a company to the marketplace, right? In other companies, we were never part of that process. You know, when Google started, we were not part of Google, you know, foundership. We weren't those individuals that were behind the scenes seeing what's going on and, you know what I mean, and putting everything together. No, or testing it, you know, beta test. We weren't part of that. And the same goes for these other giants that we're familiar with. But yet they took some 2 years, some 4 years, some 6 years, some even 10 years, you know, before they were actually stable in the marketplace. And even after that, they still have their issues, okay? So we have to understand that. So what ONPASSIVE is going for from a time standpoint is not anything that, you know, oh my gosh, what's going on? It's none of that. This is the normal course of business that it takes years, right? Someone said it takes like 6 years for a company to become an overnight success, right? We hear these companies, oh, it was an overnight success. But it didn't happen overnight. There were years of planning and working and all these things. Then they come out to the public. And sometimes, you know, in a year or two, it's like, wow, look at this company's blown up. But people forget about the previous years, right? And if you weren't part of that process in the early goings, you have no clue about it, right? But the reality is that we are doing things at lightning speed, as far as I'm concerned, and we're all going to benefit from it. So that's all founders have to keep in mind. You know, we are in the right place with the right company because we made the right decision. So if you were happy with the decision when you made the decision, you should continue to be happy with the decision because you will reap the rewards. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. We are looking at the tip of the iceberg, and in such short time, we are this is visible. So we should be very much thankful, and we know the hardships and the hard work which is being done at the back. They are just 24/7. They're working. Our CEO, the tech team, all of them, they're just doing this for us and for all humanity. So thank you so much for coming and honoring us and giving us so important information. So Sir Waseem, hello, sir. You there?
We're not sure if he's back.
Yeah, I think he still has difficulties in his internet connection. So we'll just wrap it up here. So, and please, I request you to come again when we just want your precious time. Please try to think it over and give us your time again whenever it's possible.
Absolutely. Right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, you were there?
Thank you very much.
Sir Waseem?
Yeah. Thank you, Asim. Thank you for having me. Thank you,
thank
Ayesha. You know, it's certainly a great privilege to be here with the both of you, right? And I do look forward to the next time. All right.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. So, Ayesha,
Yes.
please close the. Hello.